Okay, perfect. So, there we go. I like this one a lot better. Yippee! And now the stream may commence. First, let me just get all of my loyal fans. My loyal fans. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Alright. Okay. Yay! Oh wait! I know you! Tee hee hee. Okay, so I actually figured out how to have the chat on like the stream, like a cool person. So I think that's pretty neat. Um, can you hear me all right? I'm gonna hope that's a yes. I'm gonna hope and beg and pray that's a yes. Okay, there we go. I have it on live chat. Oh wait. Um, I think I have it on like a 60-second slow. Um, okay, cool. I just wanted it so if I did look over, then you know, I want to show off some cool features of this little guy. So I actually have toggles for different little outfits, or kind of. So this is the default. This is the default, the very, very base, what I was working with. The buy flag, um, which they're very important symbols to me, obviously. Then we have this, where I can toggle for a little drawing pad. I like this one a lot. I think it's very cute. I would show the original PNG that I had. Let me actually see if I can pull it up for you guys, just so I can show you. It's gonna look a little wild for a second. Hold on. Um, okay. This is the original. This is the original, gang. This is the original that I was working with. It definitely is a lot more rushed. I just wanted to use this to figure out the program. And so then, here's this one with, give it a minute, with all of its different costumes. So it starts out with this one, which is the first one. Then here's the hoodie. Here's me with a little drawing tab, because I love to draw, obviously, and so I'll probably be doing it a bunch. Here's me with gaming as well. Yeah, my tail swishes. My little sharky tail. Yeah, I put a lot of love and effort into this, to be honest. I spent, like, quite a few hours, working on it. And, like, there's a lot of small details about it. Um, for instance, like, sorry, I'm a bit sniffly. For instance, like, the fact that the eyelashes have like this little like coloring to it, which I really like. I added a lot of eye shinies. I made the horns gradient, which I didn't in the past one, and like just a lot of small things with like how the tail swishes. um, how I need to fix it for the other ones, but for like this one, the ears like they bounce up and down on their own, which is pretty cool. Um, and then for this one, obviously, with my little gaming, which I am going to do shortly, I promise. I'm not just edging you guys. I promise. um, for this one, I have it so when I blink, it will also have my little thumbs move away from the joystick, which makes the whole gaming atmosphere thing just have a lot more life to it. And it's a small detail, but I'm very happy with it. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna play a game that I love a lot. Alright, gang? Are you guys excited? Because I'm excited, and I've been waiting for a decent amount of time to show this to people that I care about a lot. And that is Cat President 2. Gang, we are specifically playing the Robocat route first, which is feed outline, and then from there we will be maybe doing um the old guy route. So let me okay, there we go. Alright, here it is, gang. Okay. So, can you guys hear everything okay? Are we hearing things fine? Thank you, thank you. Thank you for saying I'm too good at this. There we go. My little guy disappeared. You can hear? Okay. Alright. Cool. So, I just want to make sure that you guys can actually hear me because, I am gonna be reading the text. So don't worry about that. I'll be doing little voices as well. Yeah, so, okay, cool. That's usually what I like to go for. Usually I want you guys to actually be able to hear me when I'm doing this. So, and also there is a bit of a delay. I believe it's like a 10-second delay, but when I was looking at it on my phone and earlier, it was a bit more. So, sorry if my reaction's a bit delayed to what you guys get. Alright, so something you'll realize quite soon is that the protagonist is, in fact, a woman! So keep that in mind, because I'll let you guys, the chat, chat being 3 people. This is so fun, this is so fun. Okay, I'll let you guys, the chat, actually decide, what the name of the character should be. So, okay, there we go. Alright. What do you mean you fixed my resume? Your resume was a disaster, that's what I mean. No internships, no prior business experience, no nothing. You can't honestly expect to get hired with that. But it's the truth. Look, I know it sounds mean, but everyone lies on their resume. I just wanted to give you a competitive edge, so I added a couple things to make sure you get hired. Let me look at what you wrote. 3 years working as a secretary for a chief executive officer, international yo-yo champion, youngest person to ever walk on the moon? This is... And then this, obviously, since it is a choose your own adventure, that means we get to choose our own adventure. So, hopefully we can actually maybe win. So, to start, what should we say? Should we say that's terrible, or we need to get married to this strapping dog? Usually I go with the bottom one, but we can change it up a bit. We can always change it up a bit. Also, I'll try to change chat Maybe, so at a later point people can actually speak faster. Hold on. Yeah, I feel like I tend to do the same. I feel kind of bad for doing the like meaner options. I feel like it always makes me feel sad for like the characters and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm a bit pathetic like that. Oh, I can also wait, I can do polls. I just realized that, and I can do Q&As. That's actually kind of funny. I'm not a people pleaser. You're just rude. How dare you? Mods, ban that guy. Mods, ban that man right now. I say to my non-existent mods. Okay, that's fair, that's fair. Whoa, I can change the aspect ratio for you guys. This is neat. Actually, hold on. Can I make it so you guys can actually see the whole thing? I can! Oh wow, aren't I so generous? You just can't see. You can't see some of the text, but it's okay, I'll be reading, I'll be reading. Okay, we're gonna go with, oh Dawn, that's so wonderful! Let's get married! Married? But I'm just your guidance counselor. I barely even know you. I was being sarcastic, you idiot. There's no need to be rude. Just trust me on this. I sent your new resume out to a ton of places, and I'm sure you'll get positive responses. You did what? I sent copies of your new and improved resume to... Ugh, that does it. I knew coming here for a career help was a bad idea. I'm leaving. Don't go away. This is good. You getting upset at me proves that you have executive management potential. We can put it on your resume. Goodbye, jerk. As you should. I couldn't believe Dawn would do something like that. I promised I would never be fooled by a jerk like him again. Or, my name isn't, what is my name anyway? Alright, this is where we get to choose the name. Do we have any outstanding names for this strapping Sarah? Immediate? Okay. That's like... Okay. We can work with that. We can work with that. Sarah. That's the name of this individual. I knew Don was only trying to help me, but I was still furious at him for messing with my resume. Sort of have only ever had one job in my life. It's a good job. Well, sort of. I wonder what the job is. As if I haven't played this game before several times. I work as a driver for Uber, the cat ride-sharing service. Cats can't drive cars, so I get a lot of business. I bet you do, buddy. Hey! There are 3 cats who all need rides to the convention center at 9 o'clock today. If I time it correctly, I can take all 3 of them and make a lot of money! I accepted the jobs and drove out to the first location. A fancy-looking cat entered my car. It's about time! I hate to be kept waiting, you know. Sorry, mister. I'm Poopsie. Poopsie the Ninth. Surely you've heard of me before. Actually I haven't. What? How can you not know about the great politician, Poopsie the Ninth? Of the new Clawshire Poopsies? You must be familiar with our matriarch, President Poopsie. Oh, of course. We learned about her in school. Wasn't she the first cat to become president after humans were banned from the government? Yes, indeed. I'm proud to say that Poopsie's my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother. I'm going to follow her in her paw steps and be elected this year. That's why I'm here, you know. does being here have to do with becoming president? You really don't follow politics, do you? The fancy furballs are announcing their 6 presidential candidates today. It's just a formality, though. I'm obviously going to win. Don't count your kittens before they're hatched, Oopsie. I have just as much of a chance of making it past the primaries as you. Earl Grey, I must say I'm surprised to see you here yet again. How many times do you have to lose before you'll finally give up? Are you running for president too? Indeed! This is my 6th campaign, and I'm sure I'm going to win this time around. Please, no one in their right mind would vote for an old has-been like you. The voters will obviously pick a more cultured, distinguished cat like me. I bet you don't even have a pedigree. You know full well I have a law degree from Purnell. Pedigree, not pet degree. You need to get your ears checked. My ears are just fine, thank you. Who cares if I'm 19? Age is just a number. That's what a lot of Minecraft YouTubers like to say. Anyway, in your case, a very large number. And then, now this one. This is the one we're going for, by the way, just so you know. I can compute numbers up to 10 digits long. It is ideal for determining the number of voters in the country. What are you? Rude. I am a robot cat. My name is Feline. It is nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I'm Sarah. These 2 cats are Poopsie the Ninth and Earl Grey. My facial recognition software has already identified them. They are listed as prominent politicians. I will reclassify them as rivals. What are you talking about? Processing. Processing. Done. 38.25%. Number falls in the acceptable range. What's going on? Are you some kind of computer? Is it not obvious I, too, am running for president? And now that I know you two are my competition, I calculate I have a 38.25% chance of winning. More like a 0% chance of winning. The party already wants me to win. I'm surprised they're even bothering to hold the primary. You both presume too much. Already declaring victory when you don't know who the other 3 candidates are. Incorrect. I have narrowed the list of possible candidates down to 30. Using predictive analysis, I believe I can safely determine who the other choices will be. Also, goodbye. Bye-bye. Love you, Cthulhu. Cthulhu's my girlfriend, by the way. We love Cthulhu here. Much love for, yes, good, very good chat. Keep doing that, do more of that, more hearts for Cthulhu. Plenty of hearts for Cthulhu. Very good, very good. Yes, good chat, very good. I've raised chat well. Chat is amazing, chat has done well. I congratulate chat, good job. Daya Chad. Wow. I'm gonna have to tell her about this after. I'm gonna have to tell her that chat said. Okay. Anyway. Hold on a second. I'm confused. I thought President DJ Nibbles was running for re-election this year. By the way, DJ Nibbles is from the previous game. I have 3 games. All of the 3 games. I don't know if they're gonna come out with another. I hope they will. But, this one I've completed 4 routes for it. So we're gonna go for the feed outline route, and then for the Earl Grey route, and then possibly if you guys like it enough, then I will hopefully eventually do game 1 again at some point, and also go through the routes for this game again and share it with you guys. Because I feel like, you know, it's nice to share my special interest with others, especially for those who just need background noise to draw and stuff, which I highly encourage you guys to do if you need something to do. The music's rather chill, and while the game does get really, like, crazy typically at, like, the later chapters, which is 10 for each route. So that's quite a bit of reading. But anyways, drinking water. Drink water. Chat, drink water. Chat now. 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 Drink water now. Drink water now. Do it. Do it. Drink water. Drink water. Why aren't you drinking water? I know it's very late where you are. I know where you are. I know where you live. Drink water! If you don't drink water, I'll find you. I'll do it. I will find you. I will find your residence. Drink water. If you don't drink water right now. I swear. I will find you. I will find you, Dream Cafe. Okay, good job. Good job, Philip. Good job, Philip. Very good job. Alright. Also, I'm pretty sure I know who you guys are, IRL, but I'm just gonna use your guys' channel names for that. I will. I have wings. I will use them. This is true. Well, just go tell them your favorite streamer wants you to drink water. You specifically. You can even say that to funeral names. YouTube names, channel names. I will text your sibling and I will say that your favorite YouTuber and YouTube streamer himself called you by name, Dream Cafe, and told you to drink water. Dream Cafe, go drink water. I will call her. I will call her. Empty threats, empty threats. No, you guys are here for the kitty game. You're not here for me. Okay, hold on a second. I'm confused. I thought President DJ Nibbles was running for re-election this year. He is, but he's a member of the Sharp Claw Party. We're all fancy furballs. You know, the other political party. Oh, that explains it. In any case, we're here at the convention center. My gratitude for getting us here with 80% efficiency. Ditto, I'd take forever for me to get these old bones here if I had to walk. Don't forget to vote for Earl Grey. Those two are delusional if they think they can beat me. Mwahaha. Sure, buddy. Sure. The candidate scurried out of my car, and I pulled out my phone to see what other riders I could pick up in the area. That's when I noticed I had received an email. I wonder what the email's about.
You have received an email.
Thank you. You're hired? What's this about? Dear Sarah, your experience is most impressive. You are one of the most qualified applicants we've received. We would be honored to have you work for us. Oh no, this is about the fake resume that Dawn made up. Please meet us at the convention center at 9 o'clock today to discuss the terms of your employment. We are excited to have you serve as a campaign manager for one of our candidates. Campaign manager? What kind of job posting did... Wait, is this about the election? I've been hired as a manager for a presidential campaign. This is where you start to realize that Cat President 2 is not just a dating sim, but is a presidential sim. I looked down at the convention center. It was almost 9 o'clock. Well, I'm already here. I might as well go inside and tell them that this is all just a big misunderstanding. Sure, buddy. I parked my car and entered the building. Almost immediately, I ran into a cat. Yeah, this is a dating sim, technically. People call this, like, crack sim, like crack dating sims, or something along those lines, of where they're, like, for the fun of it. A one that I would put in this category is like the Colonel Sanders dating sim, or like oh, there's another one that I'm thinking of. Like anything that has like a dating sim format, but isn't necessarily 100% about dating, or is about something that's like about dating something that's like actually wild. I wouldn't call date everything crazy, mainly just because like they are personified. Colonel Sanders makes sense though. As like a crack dating sim. This is along the lines of a crack dating sim. My favorite one, and one that I always bring up a ton, is Dial Town. Dial Town is the like best crack dating sim. Dream Cafe likes it. I'm just gonna say it. I saw it on her Steam page. I'm just gonna say she was playing it for quite a bit. Which I don't judge. Honestly, the art for it's really good. Generally, I really like these things for the plot and the, like, art of it, but that just makes me sound like a weeb, so. Oops, I'm sorry, I almost stepped on you. Hey, no worries, you missed me by a whisker, literally. Oh, good, I thought you might be mad. Me? Nah, my name is Mr. Biscuits. What's your name, sport? I legit, if I had to date like a single one of these characters, I would date Mr. Biscuits. Genuinely, he is the definition of DILF. I don't know what to tell you. Like, yeah. I'm Sarah. You seem like you're in a good mood. I'm in a great mood. Can you believe I'm one of the 6 presidential candidates? Me! Gosh, I've never been so much as a town dog catcher and they still picked me. You're not a politician? Heck no! I'm just a single tomcat working 6 days a week at the cardboard box factory to make a better life for my kitten. I don't have time for politics. That's why it's so funny they decided to pick me as a candidate. But now that I'm here, I'm going to try my hardest to win. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I love you, Mr. Biscuits. And I love you too, miscellaneous cat. I agree! Wait, hold on. I agree! If running for president is fun, what's the point? Who are you? I'm Benders, the handsome one. Don't believe the rumors that I'm bonkers. The only thing I'm bonkers about is America. And Balls Bjorn. Those things are awesome. I love you, Banders. Nice to meet you, Banders. You're also running for president? Running? No, I prefer jogging. But all forms of exercise will be accepted in the Banders administration. Hi, Banders. I'm Mr. Biscuits. I'm also your president. I guess you could say I'm your competition. Hi, Mr. Biscuits. It's good to meet another cat whose passion for the country is only outdone by his love of breakfast treats. Wow, these guys are way less intense than the 3 I met earlier. Do either of you know who the final candidate is? It's me, gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I know you! You're the famous actor, Kaleidoscope! The Kaleidoscope? From the hit TV sitcom White House Cat? My daughter and I watch your show all the time. Oh, go on! No, really, go on. I do love meeting fans. I can't believe this. You won 3 daytime Yowmies. Your popcorn is on the Clawleywood Pounce of Fame. It's truly an honor to meet you, sir. Well, thank you very much, but you should know I'm taking a break from acting for a while to focus on my political campaign. Oh, is that why they killed your character off and made that dog president? Highly unrealistic, if you'd ask me. Wait. Played a president on a TV show, and now you think he can be the president in real life? Duh, if you can do it in Minecraft, you can do it in real life. I don't think it. I know it. Everyone loves celebrities, and everyone loves presidents. Sure, buddy. What could be better than a celebrity president? Maybe someone with actual experience in politics. But I don't have any real political experience. Yeah, me neither. Not really. I read a newspaper once, though, and I say that totally counts. See, I'm a famous name, and that's all that matters. Well, I suppose experience isn't everything. After all, the fancy furballs do want to hire me as a campaign manager, and I don't have a... Oh, good. You're finally here. I'm Champagne, one of the party leaders. I take it you're Sarah. Yes, Miss Champagne, but I should tell you, I apologize for being on board at the last minute, but one of our normal campaign managers got stuck in a tree. We needed a replacement as soon as possible. The job pays me 10K a month, and it lasts until November. That is, if your candidate is the one of the voters picked in the month's primary. $10,000 a month? You'll accept the job, won't you? We're desperate. The presidential race starts today, and we need all paws on deck in the political revolution against President DJ Nibbles. Of course I'll accept the job. I only have one question. What's that? Whose campaign am I going to manage? We're going to let you decide. Me? Really? Consider it an apology for not giving you any advance notice. You can make any of the 6 candidates. I thought about the 6 candidates I had met. Poopsie seemed confident he was going to win, almost too confident. He came across as kind of a political snob. Earl Grey was the other career politician who had lost multiple elections in the past. Would his experience help his campaign, or would voters think his time's passed? Feline was the strangest, no doubt. He seemed focused on precision and statistics, not surprising considering that he's a robot. By his own admission, Mr. Biscuits was a dad, not a politician. I wonder why they picked him to run, and if he could handle the stress of a campaign. Anders seemed a bit unpredictable, but incredibly passionate about his beliefs. He would certainly need a firm guiding hand to keep him aligned. It would be fun to work with this famous celebrity like Kaleidoscope, but he seems to have no idea what he's doing. Will his fame be enough to guide him to victory? Which one should I choose? Something I love to point out, all of these cats have their own meows, so let's listen to them, and then you guys will get to hear the one that you'll be stuck with for this run. That's Poopsie. I'm gonna keep Feline for last. I really like this very, very raspy. Love Mr. Biscuits. And Banders. Finally, here's what you're gonna be hearing. I love. Alright. In which we get to know both sides of our candidate. Feline, Chapter 1. So we'll probably just play through Chapter 1. Maybe, or like, only a couple chapters. Nothing crazy. Not the rest of it, though. I think I'll do... He is very pained. I think we'll do the, first portion of it, and then I'll save the rest for another time. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see. Mainly just because my voice is starting to die a bit. I haven't talked for a couple days, so it's kind of rough to be starting again with this. So, alright. I have been informed that you are going to be my campaign manager. That's right. If we work together, I'm sure processing. Odds have been lowered by 3%. Excuse me? According to my data, you are a rideshare driver, not a campaign manager. I can only assume that you have never run a political campaign before. It is undesirable to have a manager with no experience. Assuming you do have experience, why would you become a rideshare driver? Answer: you were fired for incompetence and now are struggling to make ends meet. Either way, your presence is questionable at best. That is why you joining the campaign has lowered my odds of victory by 3%. Your computer brain must be malfunctioning because we are going to win this campaign. Do you have a particular strategy in mind for achieving this goal? Well, I'll have to think about it. Processing. Odds have been dropped by another 4%. If this continues, I will have to get a new manager. You can't fire me in the first 5 minutes. Then I must ask you, how did you enjoy working for Aaron Purr and Associates? Aaron Purr? It was on your resume, was it not? I believe that job provides you the most relevant experience to running a political campaign. Oh, I guess I'd say I learned a lot from Aaron Purr. Incorrect. Excuse me? Your resume states that you worked for Alexander Hamilton Esquire, not Aaron Purr and Associates. I have tricked you into admitting your data is corrupted. I can explain. Processing. Odds are plummeting towards 0. Campaign failure imminent. No, just because my stupid guidance counselor lied on my resume, that doesn't mean I can't do the job. If you do not have the experience and cannot perform the required duties, why do you desire the job so badly? Well, answer, because you have been saddled with more student debt than you will be able to pay in a standard human lifetime. You need my campaign to succeed so you can survive your crushing financial debt. Is that you're correct? I can confirm this by checking your financial data. What is your primary bank account number? Okay, yes, I admit it. This job pays way better than being a Uber driver. I want it to succeed as much as you do. Processing. Answer is logical. Odds of winning have returned to acceptable levels. Welcome to the team, Sarah. Before we begin our work, do you have any questions? Yes, actually, I have a big question. How are you allowed to run for president? No offense, but you aren't even a real cat. You're a robot. I am a robot cat. Okay, but you're still a robot, and robots can't be president. Only cats can be president. Duh. Incorrect. The law specifically states that only cats can run for president. The Supreme Court later defined the law as applying to every type of house cat in existence. Even robot cats? Especially robot cats. Ain't nothing in the rulebook says a robot can't be president. That's a direct quote from Chief Justice Goober's majority opinion on the matter. Okay, as long as you're sure this is legal, I've never heard of a robot politician before. That's all. Robotic politicians maybe, but not robot ones. There is no need to fear. The Fancy Furball Party will accept me as a valid candidate. They are, after all, the ones who paid to have me created. They did? Correct. Their goal was to create the perfect candidate. One who was programmed to win the presidency. I hope I can achieve this lofty ambition. If I am successful, I am sure that every president from here on out will be an autonomous, dual-mode artificial intelligence like me. Dual mode, what does that mean? It would be easier to show you than tell you. Activating human mode now. Human? Feline curled up in a ball, and his robotic parts began to change. The hissing sound of metal plates filled the air as his body expanded and took a different shape. Pretty soon the transformation was finished. Feline, the robotic cat, was now... Holy shit, okay. What? I don't even know what voice. Okay, this is my human mode. Do you like it, Sarah? Oh, these are wonderful options. You are the hottest human I've ever seen. I love it. Or that is scary and freaky. Please don't. Okay. Sure. You're the hottest human I've ever seen. I love it. Hottest, according to my dictionaries, when applied to humans, that term is used to describe someone who is physically attractive. Oops. I can't forget he's the same feline, even if he looks different. Are you saying that you were attracted to my human form, or did you misspeak? Blunt and direct as always, I see. No, I'm saying your human mode is attractive. In general, not necessarily to me in particular. Understood. People are attracted to me when I am a cat. They often express a desire to pet me. Clearly, my human mode is no different. Sure, let's go with that. I am compelled to warn you that there are a few bugs in human mode that still need to be worked out. First are the personality flaws. Oh, what's wrong about your personality? Human is subject to wild emotions. I am attempting to correct this error. What does that pose? Okay, but I am not trying too hard. I like having emotions. Get away from me! Get away from me! Stop purring! And I also like you. What's this? Why is he so close to me? That doesn't make me feel so. I think you like me, too. I can tell based on your physical reactions. You know, I've never been around a female of my own species before. I wonder if we can... No. Emotional outbursts detected. Unexpected behavior exhibited. Changing back to feline mode. Human curled up in a ball began the transformation process in reverse. Soon enough, feline was standing in front of me again. Okay. My apologies. As I said, human mode still has a few bugs that need to be worked out. I will log the errors in attempts to have them corrected. That's okay. No need to rush it quickly. I enjoyed getting to see the other side of you. Sarah is such a gooner. Holy. Wow. She wants that. Holy. I swear. She sees like a vaguely human figure and she's like, okay, hear me out. I can tap that. Honestly, I mean, as long as she's living her truth. You did. Yeah. Is there another side to your personality? Yes, I'm... We'll say organized and professional. I'm organized and professional. Why, I'm the best young professional in the entire state. Then why are you a rideshare driver and not a CEO? That's what I ask myself every day. Okay, whoa! Chat's getting crazy. Chat's getting about as wild as MC. Ouch, I'm a very organized when it comes to driving. I don't make any mistakes picking you up this morning, right? Incorrect. You braked at a yellow light that still had 4.7 seconds left in its cycle. You could have gone through it and saved 4 minutes. That just proves I'm professional. Safe and cautious. That's me. It would appear that I still have much to learn about humans. Don't worry, I'll help teach you. And you can teach me about about you. About you, man. I've never met a robot cat before. Oops, I almost said human there. Wonder if I'll ever get to see him again. Okay, girly. Then we shall work together to attain victory. I calculate that this is the start of a formidable political relationship. Or it will be a total disaster. I give him a 50-50 chance if we fail in the first week. Suddenly, I don't feel so good. Oh no. Why not? In which we start to think seriously about children. Okay. As the evening wore on, the other politicians started getting tipsy. I heard one sobbing about how she was pulling out a lower percentage than a milk carton. So we decided to find somewhere quiet to talk campaign strategy. Plus, Feline needed a place where he could recharge. Literally. I love all the cats in the background. So, what's our next step? All of the candidates will be going to New York for the East Coast primary. It will be held in exactly 1 week. And a week later, there's a primary on the West Coast. I remember now. The Fancy Verbals pick their 6 candidates and whittle the list down to 1, all in under a month. I will interface with the airline server and book us 2 plane tickets immediately. And I'll do some opposition research. I know the primary session just started today, but maybe I can find something online. Yeah, here we go. The Huffington Post has already has an article that discusses the pros and cons of all the candidates, and what's wrong? The article says that the only two real candidates are Poopsie and Earl Grey. How am I supposed to tell Feline that he's not considered a real candidate? What should I do? I feel like we should say the truth, gang. I feel like there's nothing wrong in saying the truth. Especially to this guy. This guy probably already knows. I'm sorry, Feline. The news says that the news people think you're a joke candidate. They aren't taking your campaign seriously at all. That is unfortunate. Don't take it personally. I think the reporting is a joke. Look at their comparison between the top two candidates. Poopsie, Earl Grey. Pros for Poopsie, not Earl Grey. Cons for Poopsie, Poopsie. Earl Grey, pros, not Poopsie. Earl Grey, cons, Earl Grey. That is a succinct and accurate analysis. I admire their work. However, I am more curious to see what they have to say about me. Okay, fine. It says that Feline is a competent candidate who could likely excel in the day-to-day responsibilities of the office of president. However, he is too cold and distant. Can an unfeeling machine be our president? No, we want someone who is relatable and lovable. Someone we could share a saucer of milk with. Relatable and lovable, I do not understand. It sounds like they don't like the fact that you're an emotionless robot. But that is precisely what makes me a good candidate. Look at President DJ Nibbles. He is often foolish and impulsive and is guided by his emotions. I am a far superior candidate. I will not let emotions play any role in my decision-making process. But humans aren't like that. Humans aren't emotionless machines. They care about things. They feel love. Most humans, anyway. And that is why humans are not allowed to run the government anymore. Their love is too wild and unpredictable. It's dangerous. Is that what you think of me? I'm a human, so I'm wild and unpredictable. Correct. You lied on your resume to get a job you are unprepared for. That is entirely unpredictable. But in this case, unpredictability might be an asset. Following the typical campaign route only gives me a 36% chance of success. I need an unpredictable manager like you to come up with atypical ideas for this campaign. You want wild and zany ideas? Here's one. Set yourself up as the anti-DJ Nibbles candidate by breaking into the White House and pulling his tail. I am not programmed for violence, and furthermore, attacking the sitting president is a strategy employed by 100% of all challengers. It is not atypical. That was a joke, not a serious suggestion. But maybe if you make jokes more often, people would think you're more lovable. I can attempt to make such a joke. How many auditors does it take to screw in a light bulb? I don't know, how many? It depends on how many did it last year. Ha. Ha. The joke, like auditors, depends upon the prior fiscal year's results in order to work. Okay, so jokes are out. Let's... Do you want to tell people about your human mode? You might carry the human vote if people think you're half human. I am not half human. Please do not suggest such a thing, because it could get me disqualified from the race. And as I said, my human mode has bugs that need correction. And not you comparing this game to freaking the Bee Movie, which is peak cinema, by the way. Okay, we'll ignore human, even though that is literally the most interesting thing about you. Another idea, a photo shoot! A photo shoot. Yeah, we get your picture taken with something cute and adorable like kittens. That will just contradict the image of you as distant and emotionless. Are you sure this is a good idea? There is no record in my database of a previous candidate doing something like this. Plenty of other politicians lick babies and shake paws. This will work because it's wild and unpredictable, just like you wanted. That is correct. Thank you for your help, Sarah. Processing. It is now at 84%. Are those the odds of you winning the campaign? No, that is my confidence level in you. I truly believe you are the one who can help me become the first robot president of the United States of America. Thanks, Feline. That was really nice of him. He may look like a robot and act like a robot, but I think he's got a little bit of a heart inside him somewhere. All I have to do is bring that part out, and everyone will love him. Sure. We on the plane now. The two of us flew to New York together, where I booked a shoot at a photography studio. I decided to go with... Should we go the one specifically panning for candidates or the $1,000,000 one? Let's think about this. Hmm, let's do half price to presidential candidates. There's a studio offering half price pictures to all presidential candidates. That is an oddly specific clientele. You're telling me. I don't think we have enough campaign funds to turn down a great offer like this, though. Processing. Processing. Financial analysis indicates you are correct. We shall get the half-price photographs. We arrived outside the photography studio at 10 a.m. Little did we know that another candidate had also decided to take advantage of this incredible deal. Oh my gosh, biscuits! I love you, I love you. Hey, if it isn't Feed the Mime. My name is Feline Mr. Biscuits. Your name is Feline Mr. Biscuits? What a coincidence. Mr. Biscuits is my name too. Dad, do you always have to make such corny jokes? Just trying to make friends with my competition. Hey, come on, buddy, let's see you smile. My programming does not allow me to smile. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard. So you're here to get your picture taken with your kittens too? No, I don't think that... Feline, do you have kittens? Are you asking about my reproductive capabilities? Because I am fully functional and too much information. Do you have kittens? Yes or no? I do not. That's a shame. Kittens are great. More importantly, though, if you don't have kittens, that means you'll have to borrow one for the photo shoot. You can't borrow me. I'm taking pictures with my daddy. Fortunately, I foresaw this difficulty and hired a kitten actor to help us. Ah, here he is now. I'm scared. Oh! Hey, morons! Are you the... Are you the freaking idiots who decided to hire me to be in your picture? I'm here, give me the freaking money. That has to be the scariest cat I've ever seen. He's just a baby. In which we regret everything. Joy. From your silence, I take it that you approve of my choice of model Sarah. Oh my gosh. Of course she approves. Everyone loves Killer McGills, except for that one loser whose car I totaled last week. I'll teach him to talk crap about me. Error, I do not understand. Cats are not allowed to drive cars for safety reasons. Hey, Killer McGills is a tiger. I'm not a freaking lion. I'm not gonna let some stupid laws stop me from getting what I want. And what I want right now is my money. You better pay up sooner or I'll claw your eyes out. As per the terms of our agreement, you will be paid after the photo shoot has been successfully completed. That's not good enough. I got a top date tonight and I need the money now. You'll regret this, you robot. I don't even know what that's supposed to say. Feline, can I talk to you before you start the photos? You may. Is there a problem? Yeah, there's a problem. The kitten you hired seems to be a violent maniac. I, too, have some concerns about his behavior. I hope Killer will not cause any troubles. Then why did you hire him in the first place? He's not even that cute. Heck, I'm cuter than he is. Aren't I? I think I'm quite cute. Meow. I was merely following your example in selecting a cheap photographer. This was the cheapest model I could find. I assumed you would approve of my frugality. Okay. I feel like the first one's sarcasm. Maybe you should have done a background check first. I did not think of that. I shall perform background checks in the future. Good. I'd hate to have the campaign derailed because we hired someone incompetent without checking their credentials first. Me excluded, of course. My apologies. You're okay, Feline. was another 30 minutes or so before the photographer had finished taking Mr. Biscuit's pictures. Then it was our turn. Feline and Killer made an odd pair, that's for sure. You're far too apart. Stop wrapping around or foreleg around the kid. Very well. Hey, get your paws off me, you freak. I am merely following the instructions of the... That's it. Hole. The claws are coming out. Roar. Activating self-defense mode. Do you wish to continue? Select yes or no. No, no! I'm gonna tear out your processor. Oh no, this is... Are we gonna pass out? Holy, we're gonna pass out, jeez. My head hurt badly. I took a step backwards and found myself falling to the floor as the entire world went fuzzy. Sarah, are you functioning properly? Hey, she fell asleep. I'm gonna take her wallet. Not my $2. I woke up the next day in the hospital. What happened? Do we have brain cancer? Human! I love you, human! Please don't be creepy like last time. You're awake, thank goodness. Huh? Human? Yes, it's me. Do you remember what happened? No, not really. Where am I? You collapsed during the photo shoot. I brought you here to the hospital so you could be treated. It's been over 24 hours. I thought you might never wake up. I've been unconscious for over a day? Yes, and it's been terrible waiting. I don't want you to be broken, Sarah. You're the only person who treats me like a fellow human. Oh, gang, I might love him. That's sweet. I think you're a nice person, too. Are you talking about me, or my feline mode? Both of you, I suppose. Obviously, I spend more time with feline, but I don't have reason to assume anything bad about you. Thanks. I'm glad you don't assume anything bad about me. Why are you in human mode, anyway? This is a human hospital. I could not get in as feline, so I turned into a human and pretended to be your relative. Oh, that makes sense. I apologize for the deception, but I had to make sure you were okay. I have certain feelings about you. Oh my, does that mean? What kind of feelings? I shouldn't describe them. I don't even know how to describe them, since I've never had feelings before. Let's just say they are less than professional. I knew it, he totally has a crush on me. And the wise words of Bubble from the Amazing Digital Circuits. But don't worry, I shall endeavor to maintain a proper business relationship with you at all times. He looks trustworthy. If my feelings ever get out of control, I will revert back to feline mode, like I did last time. In fact, we were not in a hospital. If we were not in a hospital, I probably would have switched modes already. Just... I don't think you're malfunctioning, human. This is perfectly normal behavior for humans. I know it might be scary since it's your first time having feelings, but sometimes... You know what to call my feelings. Please tell me what it is. No, don't. Now I am feeling regret for interrupting you. I know the feeling of regret, but what possible feeling could I have toward an attractive woman like yourself? It's love. Attraction is the right word to use here because I think you might have a correct... Miss Sarah, good, you're awake. I hate you, doctor, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Oh, why do I keep getting interrupted? I should leave. Wait, before you go, can you tell me how the photo shoot went? I sent the video to your phone. It was not good. Shame. That is what I feel now. A most terrible feeling. Oh. You have a very devoted brother, Sarah. He's been sitting by your side almost the whole time since you were brought here. He has? Oh. Gang, I think we love him. I'm starting a poll. Gang. Do we love You man. That's the poll. Poll time. He has? Yes, now that you're awake, I'm going to take a blood sample and check your vitals. Can I use my phone while you do that? Of course, it shouldn't interfere. My favorite website, YouTube. While the doctor checked to make sure I was okay, I opened up the video that Feline had sent me. It was a clip from the news program dated last night. This is Olaf, the Norwegian forest cat, reporting on the Fancy Furwell primaries. Things have started to heat up as all 6 candidates have come to the East Coast ahead of the vote. We'll discuss each of the candidates in turn, starting with the disaster that was the Feline photo shoot. Uh-oh. Feline was allegedly trying to take the campaign photos with a kitten when the robot went berserk. Pictures of Feline attacking the poor sweet little kitten later went viral on Litter. We have an exclusive interview with the kitten coming up later tonight, but here's a brief preview. Can you tell us exactly what happened? Hey, I'm totally freaking innocent here. Feline is a maniac. He attacked me for no reason. It's because he's an evil freaking robot. You can't trust them. And voters seem to agree with this traumatized kitten. Feline has dropped precipitously in the polls. The only candidate who has had a larger change in their polling numbers was Mr. Biscuits, who shot straight to the top after a successful photo shoot with his own darling kitten. Voters are clearly connecting with the self-styled family man. One thing is clear, Feline is in serious trouble. Unless he can do something to save his campaign, he will most likely have to drop out of the race at the end of the week. No, Feline. Drop out of the race? No. In which we get some unexpected bad news. Great. I felt awful. The photo shoot was my idea. Not only did it hurt Feline's campaign, but it helped one of his opponents. It was a disaster, and that's not even taking into account the fact that I ended up in the hospital. I must be the worst campaign manager ever. I was about to check other websites to see how they covered the event when I noticed some breaking news. Wait. Update, put the cookies down now. Uh-oh, millennials are killing pants. Search continues for missing Senator Kale. Oh dear. Mr. Biscuit's hospitalized. Cookies are actually good for you, science says. 2 celebrities are kissing. Oh, wow. Mr. Biscuit's hospitalized. Sheesh, what a copycat. I tapped on the story. And let's end the poll. Good to know that out of the 2 people, we 100% love human. So this is good. Good news. Earlier today, the presidential candidate, Mr. Biscuits, was hospitalized after being attacked by an unknown assailant. Initial doctor reports confirmed multiple tailbone fractures. While Mr. Biscuits is expected to live, the injury has brought an immediate end to his presidential campaign. His manager confirmed that he has dropped out of the running. The police say they had no leads, but they believe the attack was politically motivated. Someone attacked Mr. Biscuits? Right after he took the lead in the polls? That's not good. No, not good at all. Oh, I forgot you were here, Doctor. Tell me, Miss Sarah, have you had contact with any artificially intelligent automata in the last 2 weeks? No. Wait, do you mean robots? Then yes, why? Well, this may be difficult for you to hear, but based on your test results, you might have panleukopenia. Have what now? Robot okay. Panvirus, or RPV, is a virus that was once the leading cause of system crashes and hardware failures in automata. In rare cases, RPV can be passed on to humans. I believe that's the disease you contracted. Oh my gosh, is there a cure? In robots, yes, with the right coding and firewalls, the virus can be contained. But you can't code humans. No, you can't. No matter how much I'd like to reprogram my mother-in-law. In humans, RPV is fatal. No! I'm afraid so. You have 6 months left to live. Maybe less depending on when you contracted the disease. 6 months? But that's October. The election is in November. I won't lie to you, Miss Sarah. If you have RPV, there's no chance you'll be alive by election day. But I might not have it. right? We don't know for sure until I send your results in for analysis. I'm sorry. Dang. Oh, the blood sample came back positive. Both times they checked it. I have RPV. I'm gonna die in 6 months. It doesn't take a genius to know how I got the virus. Feline must have passed it on to me by picking him as a client. I signed my own death warrant. Oh my gosh. Oh no! Ah, Sarah, I see you have returned from the hospital. Since they did not keep you for treatment and you show no visible signs of illness, I can only deduce that you have been cured. I. Oh no, what do we say? What? Okay, I'm actually gonna save. I'm gonna save here because I don't know, like. I don't know what to choose. I don't know what to choose. I think we gotta tell him, right? I feel like we've been like honesty is the best policy. Yeah, I'm dying, feline. The doctor says I have RPV. Robot pan virus, but the odds of a human contracting that disease are. I don't care what the odds are. The doctors say I have the disease, and I'm gonna die in 6 months. Do you have any idea how you contracted the disease? Gee, let me think. The only robot I've been spending time with is you, feline. I cannot have given you the disease. My antivirus software is up to date. I will check the internet for more information. Whiskerpedia indicates the most common way humans get the disease is through sharing unclean needles with robots. Perhaps you have done that recently. Are you seriously suggesting that I'm doing drugs with random robots? What's wrong with you? Processing. Perhaps it was someone on the flight here. A robot who does not have all their shots yet. Robots get shots to prevent diseases? Now you're just making stuff up. I don't understand anything about this. Actually, I know a great deal about robot diseases, but I cannot tell you. I do not wish to spread it around. Haha, I am attempting humor in order to cheer you up. Well, that's one good thing about dying in 6 months. I don't want to do your jokes anymore. I love it. I love his jokes. It is a good thing I do not have feelings, otherwise they would have been hurt by that statement. I'm sorry. I know you'd never try to kill me on purpose, but I'm honestly feeling pretty bad right now. Do you truly believe that I am responsible for your disease? Do we see? I feel like we have to have the benefit of the doubt. Like, even though, like, it could have been a random who had it. So I'll say no. No, you said you don't have the disease and I believe you. You would never lie to me, right? I'm incapable of lying. That is how I was programmed. It is one of the benefits of being a robot. But I would not lie to you, even if I could. You are my campaign manager. Guys, we have to speedrun this relationship. If we actually want to kiss this cat, then we actually have to speedrun. Real, I do wish there was an I don't know option. There's very, very rare moments when there's actually multiple choices in this game. Like, other than the two. You don't want to lie to me because I'm your boss. That is only part of it. I believe you humans would say that I am fond of you. Human certainly seems to enjoy your company. Yes, I know. He made that very clear. Wait. Can human get RPV? He's a human, just like me. If I indeed had the disease, then yes, human will have RPV too. I will have to get us both tested right away. And if the tests come back negative, then that means you don't have it. Yes, although the testing is a bit more complicated in my case, as I do not have blood like you do. They will need to remove my chest piece, and that's enough. Just let me know as soon as you find out, okay? I certainly will. That way I'll know for sure if Feline gave me this disease. I really hope not, but still. I can't erase this doubt from my mind. Let's change the subject. Did you hear about Mr. Biscuits? Wait, gang, hear me out. What if we are a robot? I just kind of like... I don't know. I haven't played this route. I promise. I promise. I'm not pulling a pirate software or anything. Niche reference, niche reference. But like, what if we're a robot? That could be cool, right? It would be pulling a Freddy Fazbear. POV, you have a robot STD, pretty much. Let's change the subject. Did you hear about Mr. Biscuits? Yes, it is good for our campaign that the leading candidate has forfeited the race. I will raise my anticipations 100-fold and become my party's leading man. Yeah, but it's horrible that someone attacked him. I hope they find whoever did this. As do I. If someone out there is targeting political candidates, odds are that I could be a victim at some point. Some point? You don't think you're in danger right now? It depends on the culprit's motive. If someone is attacking politicians indiscriminately, then yes, I am currently in danger. But if someone attacked Mr. Biscuits specifically because he is the leading candidate, then I am not in danger. The new leading candidate is processing. Banders. Do you think he attacked Mr. Biscuits to get himself in first place? That possibility cannot be eliminated. He would not be the first politician to use underpod means to sabotage his opponents. I don't know. Banders seems like a nice cat. A little strange, yeah. Probably hitting the catnip too much, but I don't think he'd attack someone for political gain. I do not believe any of my opponents are dishonorable enough to resort to physical violence in order to ensure their victory. Still, I will have to keep a close eye on them during the debate. That's right, there's a debate with all the candidates coming up in a few days. We'll have to prepare for it, but incorrect. Incorrect? No, that's correct. We have to prepare for the debate. You misunderstand. I am saying the debate is not in a few days. It is tonight. Tonight? Yeah, I'm a horrible campaign manager. How dare I get Robot STD? In which we get ready to rumble! And this will be the last one we do before I save, and we can do the rest of this chapter tomorrow. It is time for the debate in the Empire State, brought to you by the Feline Wrestling Federation. Tonight we have 5 presidential candidates about to throw it all down. Our candidates will go nose to nose and tail to tail to see who deserves your vote. Expect the claws to come out and the fur to fly. Our first competitor, the presumptive heir to the presidential throne, please welcome Pummeling Poopsie the Ninth. Winning is in my... Oh wait, what voice? It was... Winning is in my family bloodline. I will destroy these pathetic nobodies. Our next challenger from parts unknown, weight unknown, brains unknown, it's Banders the Basher. You're going down, Poopsie. I'm gonna put you in a suplex and make you eat my kitty litter! The only kitty litter I see is what's coming out of your mouth. Ooh, our candidates are already rearing up to start the debate, but let's bring out the other contenders first. Meets the oldest candidate ever, the gregarious Earl Grey. I don't know what that means. He'll have you seeing stars. Literally, it's the crazy kaleidoscope. Vote for me, at least buy my movies. And finally, the robot cat who was caught on camera attacking a kitten earlier this week. Welcome the Mad Machine Feline. Boo. I maintain that fight was an accident. I did not purposely set out to harm a kitten. Well, you're gonna get hurt tonight, loser. I don't put up with kitten scratches, and neither does the audience. Yeah, get him. Let's go, Poop. Let's go, Poop. Okay, let's get started with the first one-on-one debate between Poopsie and No, I told you, I'm gonna beat Feline. For every punch he landed on that poor kitten, I'm gonna pay him back triple. Holy. I can't believe it. Poopsie has grabbed Feline and dragged him into the ring. That is not at all how I expected this night to go. This is awesome. This is awesome. I knew we should have accepted the debate with the news network. Not the Feline Wrestling Federation. This is a disaster. First question, Poopsie, what is your plan for the Department of Education? First, I just want to say that Feline is an ugly bucket of bolts, and I can stand to look at. Look at something. Haha, I find that amusing. It is far too dark for you to see anything because you are living in your grandmother's shadow. Bird! Holy! Get him! Get him, Feline! Roast him! Yeah, well, I heard your prom date was a dirty old can of engine oil. That is correct, my prom date was your mother. To answer your question, Poopsie's plan is to decrease educational funding by 25%, and they say I am the one who dislikes kittens. Why do you want to close their schools? But how did you know that? Your plans are as predictable as they are misguided. Let me explain what a real president would do. You're awesome, Feline. Get him. To say that Feline dominated Poopsie in the debate would be an understatement. He had a comeback for every insult Poopsie threw at him. He also capitalized on every error in Poopsie's plans. I've never seen such a well-prepared candidate. By the time their 15 minutes were up, the crowd was cheering Feline's name. Feline, you did great in the debate. It's almost like you knew that Poopsie was going to say what Poopsie was going to say ahead of time. I did know that. What? I hacked his computer before the debate. It was quite simple. His password is 2D underscore LA okay. I feel like playing dirty is normal in politics. Playing dirty is normal in politics. I'm glad you're willing to break the law. I mean, you still shouldn't, but break the law, but that is a bad thing. If voters think I am a criminal, that could end the campaign. Yeah, duh. I was being sarcastic. That was a bad decision, Feline. I'm not happy about this. I apologize. I was merely attempting to increase our odds of victory. I didn't know I was crossing an ethical line. Just don't do this again in the future, okay? I promise I will use a different strategy against my next opponent, Earl Grey. You have a strategy for defeating Earl Grey? What is it? I have downloaded the text of every speech he has given in his career. Ignoring minor stylistic changes, he repeats himself over 48% of the time. I will use predictive text analysis in order to determine his answers to the questions. Bro, Feline is making his own chat GPT, I swear. So you're only guessing what his answers will be instead of stealing them. That's better, I suppose. I am glad you approve. Feline's new strategy proved surprisingly effective. Earl Grey barely got a chance to give his own statements before the Robocat pounced. What do you think about the economy? We need an economy that works for the people. I know. I come from humble beginnings. My grandfather was a service cat. Okay, Cat GPT is honestly better than the joke I could have made. Mods, ban that guy. Ban that guy for making a better joke than me. Worked for 20 years for his children. I know what it is like to make sacrifices for your family. Pause for applause. That is why I'm here working for the working cats. That was not what I'm going to say. I mean, that is what I was going to say, but I was going to say in much more eloquent way. Just like President Waffles, whom you met as a kitten, the event inspired you to enter into politics, and you hope to uphold President Waffles' great legacy. You have told the story before 64 times. Quit implying I am predictable. My campaign manager told me that you should drop out of the race immediately because Feline is far superior candidate with faster processing skills, more memory, and also I am extremely handsome. Yes, yes, yes. This is stupid. Forget about this debate. I'm taking a cat. But we still have 10 minutes left to go. Do not fear, I shall fill the time by reciting all the digits of pi. That will certainly entertain and delight. I don't think so. I'll talk with Feline afterwards. Wow, that worked even better than the debate against Oopsie. I agree that my performance has been a success. A brief search of social media indicates my name is being used more and more often. All I have to do is ace the next round and you'll be king of the purring. You'll be sure to win in an upcoming election. I hope you are correct. I have one question though. Why did you talk about being extremely handsome? That's an odd thing for you to mention. Earl Grey mentioned his human campaign manager, so I checked what my human mode would say. Was he incorrect? Do you not think he's handsome? Yeah, he's handsome. Hubba, hubba. Yeah, he's handsome in a hunky sort of way, I guess. If you're into guys that are very, very hot, I mean, please clarify your statement. I would rather not, really. Anyway, you should be preparing for the third round of the debate. Good luck. Go get him, tiger. I am not a tiger. I am a robot cat. You need to work on your joking. Now the moment you've been waiting for is the battle royale. All five candidates answering questions at the same time while they crack under the pressure. First question goes to Feline. What would you like to say to all the non-talking cats who are watching this debate? I have nothing to say to them. They are not allowed to vote due to their limited brain power. Therefore, they are irrelevant to this campaign. Yes. Did he just say he hates all non-talking cats? What a bigot. Is that why you attacked that kitten? If someone can't vote for you, then you don't care about them, you're a monster. What can you expect from a robot? He's incapable of actual compassion. That's terrible. If you hate non-talking cats, I bet my kitchen drawer full of expired coupons that you hate other good things like whisker massages. Oh no. Alright. This is where we save, gang. So, thank you again for joining, and thank you for dropping into my little stream. I hope it was fun for you guys. I really liked the first part of this route. I thought it was pretty fun. Um, and I bet you guys will be excited to see the rest of it too. It's definitely something that I've like gotten quite a bit of an infatuation about, and so you know it'll be fun. It'll be fun to finish it up. I'll also tweak my PNG just a tiny bit, just so the ears and the wings actually move properly. Um, Other than that, thank you again for watching. This was not an insanely long one, but I just haven't been talking for a few days, so it's it's been kind of hard on my throat. So anyway, thank you again, Dream Cafe and Philip Hazel 828. Um, Let me know how you enjoyed it. If there's anything I could have done to make the experience like more professional or better or anything like that. Um, I imagine my mic quality probably could have been a bit better, but alright. Love you guys. Peace out.